Twin flame energetic forecast. See what's going on.
See what's going on with twin flames, especially with the all of the energetic shifts on the planet right now, right?
Yes.
We'll take a look. So I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck by John Holland because that deck is all about relationships. They just told me to yelled at me to stop, but they told me to also pull a Michael card later. Michael's always got to be in the picture somehow.
Like, listen, I'm here. Hello. Transformation. Intense change. And look what it says.
Crystal
Crystal,
clear vision. And we were just talking about crystal.
something about the crystalline activation or something, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Harness.
Which is what this energetic shift is creating, right? It's supposed to be shifting the DNA to crystalline.
Higher heart opening. There's
11 and
33224433.
so 1, 2, 3, 4 is like ready, set, go, right?
Yeah.
And in angel numbers, if you think of 1, it's new beginnings. 2 is don't stop believing. 3 is your whole spiritual team is behind you, and 4 is your angels are behind you as well. Like, so it's like get going and don't stop believing in what amazing things can happen for you. Moving forward, they're telling you you're moving forward, like keep going. Yeah. And when you pulled that card 1111, that's Kyle Gray um, talks about that as a huge reminder that we are all connected. And who's connected more than twin flames?
Higher heart opening. So it feels like right now all the twin flames are experiencing a higher heart chakra opening. So it feels like if you guys in your relationships, maybe things have been stagnant, or if communication has been at a halt, if something happens that made your twin flame back up or you backed up, it feels like you guys are connecting again through the heart chakra. So even if you're not in communication or speaking, it does feel like what's happening right now with the energy is that spirit is reminding us of that connection and like pulling it in, because spirit is going to always pull in our twin flames even after we say I don't want this right now. So it feels like there's a shift towards, just reconnecting the twins, focusing on union, focusing on them, or just thinking about them.
Yeah, when I saw the card, can you show the card again, Annika? When I saw it, I mean, the first thing I saw was the 1111, which is a reminder that we're all connected. So especially twin flames and the compassion. When I read the word compassion and look at the colors, the pink and the green, that's the heart chakra, the green, and the higher heart, the pink. But what I hear them saying is the energy right now is fanning the flames, fanning the compassion and the love between the twin flames. So if people are feeling more and more drawn and more passionate, and they're saying like a fierce passion, that's why the energy is shifting towards more compassion, more love. That's the feminine energy. So it makes sense that the twin flames would feel that more.
And look at that. The heart, the green heart is, I'm hearing healing. So
Yeah,
the
green is the color of healing. What's cool is to me, the borders on that card are like orange. Is that correct? Because orange is the color of balance. And so balancing that passion, that connection with the twin flame will be, they're saying, coming about. So lots of movement in a positive direction.
yeah, whoever was the one who backed out, it feels like they're coming back now. It's because of that pull. Like I even feel a magnet right now towards my twin flame. And that's funny I say that the intense change. I was just about to say intensity in my heart, like a magnetic intensity. That's
Well,
this.
and that's what Spirit just said to me was fanning the flames, right? Making it
Hmm.
more intense. And look at the picture on that card. Pretty flame-like. Pretty, is that like an eagle or
Yeah, I think it's an eagle. And
and the eagle reminds me that the eagle flies high. So as a spirit animal, they remind us to take a higher perspective of things. So as things are getting more intense with the intense change, to sort of step back and kind of have a bird's eye view so that you don't get consumed by the flames and the small details. You want to pull back and see the bigger picture and see the growth that is coming with that change, is what I'm hearing.
that actually that resonates a lot to me. That be careful not to get caught up in the intensity and whatever happened in the past. So if there was like some
Yeah.
messy situations that happened in the past, whatever it was that caused you guys to separate in the first place, what I'm hearing is exactly that. Like the twin flame journey is about love, not about getting burnt and just consumed by the fire.
Yeah.
So
Keep the bigger picture in mind. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be tempting to get drawn back in because the heart chakra is just so intense in the heart chakra, but so it's a reminder. So what I'm actually hearing, I'm hearing reunions, I'm hearing bump-ins, and I'm hearing when that this is also sort of a reminder to remember what the journey is really about.
Yeah, and that intense change is there will be some change in format of the relationship or what the relationship looks like. So it's an opportunity to keep that bigger picture in mind. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Spirit's just pulling me to this card now. So this one is transformation, battle of head versus heart. And Mare, what does four mean again?
Is your angels are with you and supporting you. So that's a double four, like double the support, right? And in numerology, four is all about having a firm foundation, like the four legs on a chair, like a really building a firm foundation. So, battle of the head versus the heart. When you go into the heart, you will have a firm foundation to that relationship, and the angels are supporting you in doing that. And I love the color of the card because it's green. It's the green. It's green for healing, Archangel Raphael, but it's also green for the heart chakra, which is saying, this is where you're going to have that firm foundation and that support.
Because what's drawing me is the heart,
Yeah.
and the white, like the yellow light radiating, is just really feeling intense. Like it's feeling like there's almost been a blast. There's some kind of like blast of energy right now that's just magnetizing this.
And the
Heart,
yellow for me is like the color of the solar plexus chakra, right? So it's about your power. So that may be with where the ego is trying to have some control, or there's a power struggle somewhere in that relationship. But I love how the yellow has balance is balanced out by the green, so that each person can be in their own power, but still be in a relationship of the heart.
yeah, and Spirit keeps saying this too. It feels like whatever happened in the situation that caused one of you to just pull out, they or you are battling with that head versus heart. So whatever happened, it's kind of like I'm feeling and I'm seeing that your twin flame, it's like they are transforming their perception of love
Mhm.
into a more unconditional love, because your twin flame before, the twin flames might have been struggling to come back to their divine counterpart because they are battling between logic, what happened shouldn't make me want to come back, what happened should make me want to back up, I can't trust this person, I don't know that I can ever forgive them, I'm scared, it's intense, I don't want commitment. It feels like that is changing now. Like it's like the logic isn't going to be so strongly coming, making the decisions. So it feels like the battle of the head versus heart is starting to shift towards the heart space, especially with the intensity card, because I'm feeling like no matter how much your twin flames want to run away from us, the divine's always going to find a way to bring you back. And your twin flame's not going to stay mad for long. So no matter how much they try and run away, you're going to be pulled right back to the heart chakra. So it feels like the divine and spirit right now, what they're trying to do for the twin flames is to just remind us of the connection and the love that we share. And it's easing the logic, easing the masculine energy, and moving more into the feminine.
I think too, this card relates to the first card of compassion, right? And coming to that relationship from the heart and from the higher heart with compassion, and not the power struggle that the ego likes to present when people are so, there's such a strong attraction. All of the questions that all the things that were running through people's minds, those are all questions about power, their power over you, or loss of my power. So it's, I think this 4.4 card, the transformation happens when you have that balance and power and you relate to each other from the heart. I think the feminine energy, I mean, it's all about cooperation, right? It's about partnerships, cooperation. So it's supporting balance and power, which is interesting. The word balance came up with the first card as well with the orange borders. Um, it's supporting that balance and power and compassion and understanding for each other. And the feminine energy also is big picture energy, which was the other card about clear vision, right? Crystal clear vision, which we
Yeah.
didn't want. So clear vision, and it looks like, just being aware even from a high level of the cosmos with all of those stars or whatever in there, but it's complicated, right? It's swirling, it's different colors, it's got the rainbow in it, but it also can be crystal clear when we're up that high. We can see all of the things that are impacting the relationship.
Yeah.
So being aware, yeah.
I'm also seeing zodiac signs. I didn't see that before.
Because that includes everybody, right? And three is your whole spiritual team is working with you and supporting you. So your guides, ascended masters, past loved ones, dragons, fairies, all of that fourth dimension. And I think that's why it looks so complex.
Yeah,
There's a lot of support there.
I'm picking up something similar where whatever shifts are happening right now on the planet are also very heavily influencing just, yeah, every single person, but also twin flames. It just feels like this energy is shifting everything very intensely and it's affecting everything. That is just like things need to change and spirits giving us a little bit of a boost
Yeah.
to do that.
Well, and even the swirl looks like this almost like a swirling chaos when that other card referred to change, right? So they really are, the cards really do tell a story about intense change coming in with the energetic shifts on the planet, but it's going to help us move from the head to the heart so that we can have a clearer, bigger picture of what the relationship should look like, and it can be stronger when we're both in our own power. There'll be a balance there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm picking up on the, like with awareness, I'm picking up also that whatever decision it feels like with crystal clear vision, the people who decided to step back emotionally as a result of their twin flame stepping back are also going to have a clearer vision about the relationship. It feels like they're going to be reminded and just to like look back in and forget remind a reminder to forgive, but also whoever pulled back, it also feels like they're going to have a clear vision because it's like they were trying to back up because again that ego was taking over a little bit too much, but it feels like they're going to have a clearer vision. They're just going to be able to make a decision in their heart and it's going to be a little bit more clear. So I'm hearing a lot of learning to forgive, learning about unconditional love and what it really is. Yeah.
I'm hearing too, the awareness and the crystal clear vision is for both parties to have a crystal clear vision of who they truly are, because that's when you will stand in your own power, you'll have balance. So it's pulling back so that you can focus, as you mentioned it, Annika, focus on yourself so you can get that crystal clear vision of who am I and what do I want. And those are two really hard questions to answer. But once you do, then you just grow, they're saying leaps and bounds in as a person and in that relationship.
Yeah.
And you grow together.
And this card, I think, is a reminder to just practice the patience and the intensity. A little bit of a reminder, but I'm feeling like after this, things are just going to feel a lot more peaceful. Intense change. I'm also hearing whatever needs to be revealed is going to be revealed.
Well, and I have two cards that fit with those
Okay,
four.
let's see.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Psychic Tarot from the Heart. The card that came up is number 8.
Oh, dedicated effort.
And this is from the physical energy suit. So with all of those, that change coming, right? And that needing to balance, move from the head to the heart, Spirit saying, focus on that, work on that, get that clear vision, put some dedicated time and effort into it. It's not just going to happen on its own. And I love that the picture is of an artist because we create our own reality. And the more of an effort that we put into it, the more we will get out of what we want to create. And it's interesting, the card is number 8, which is, this is an 8 year, and 8 is the number of abundance. Now, abundance, most people think it's money, which it often is, but it can also be in love. So by putting that dedicated effort into creating what we want in our reality, with those intense changes coming and moving from the head to the heart, going to result in abundance of love.
I'm
Oh,
also seeing 8 as a eternal. I'm hearing eternally connected. 8 looks like an infinity sign, so that's just a reminder. I think of the
yeah.
heart space of that eternal connection that you share.
Well, and the other thing about that connection, the number 8 always also is like as above, so below. So
Mm,
your spiritual self, you're also connected spiritually and physically in the earthly realm. So it's work to do both, right? But that's the reality, especially of twin flames. And so to have that dedicated effort to make that happen is what's going to be important. I'm just going to see what the guidebook has to say. Are you okay with
yeah,
that? Because I'm
of
not as
course.
familiar with this deck. So there's probably something new and exciting in here. So it says creating and maintaining satisfying relationships takes effort and diligence. You've shown that you have what it takes and that you're dedicated. Through your life experiences, you've learned some valuable interpersonal skills. Use these tools to continue to nurture your relationships with family, friends, and your partner. It's easy to lose focus, especially when situations become difficult, which could be those changes, right, that are coming. However, you have the integrity and discipline to continue to work at improving your relationships with others. Your efforts will be rewarded, and that's that number 8. This is a good time to learn more about the people you're currently in a relationship with. The more you understand a person's beliefs, the easier it is to comprehend the motives behind his or her actions. And that's that crystal clear vision and seeing that bigger picture, right? This
Mhm.
greater understanding will go far in fostering better communication. Learning new communication skills would also be useful at this time. You have what it takes to sustain positive, loving, supporting relationships. Keep up the good work. So
Ugh.
that kind of adds to the story, I think. And then Michael, Archangel Michael, likes to come in with the last word with all of this energy shift, changes coming, needing to put some work into things, balance the head and the heart, get a clear vision. Archangel Michael is saying this:
Aw,
have no fear, have no fear. Have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego, and that's why the other card was saying move out of the head and into the heart. Allow me, Archangel Michael, to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So again, talking about moving forward, and that's your 1, 2, 3, 4, Annika. Let's just move
yeah.
forward. And the number of this card is number 14. And when you add that up, that's a 5, and that's the number of change, which is reinforcing that change is coming. And Michael's got everyone's back to help them release fear and move forward in love, is what he's saying.
I love that. And what I'm hearing too, when release fear and with the 8, I see the link. Um, because there is an eternal connection in the heart. And what I'm hearing is when one twin backs up and decides no, it manifests the energy of confusion. I'm seeing that one way to bring things kind of back into alignment or something like that is to focus on that. Even if you decide to back up for a bit, the relationship isn't ready, you're not ready, they're not ready, and you want to focus on other people, they're saying be mindful that if you close it off to your twin flame, it brings on the energy of confusion sometimes. And so I'm hearing that if you allow your heart chakra to open back up to your twin, because a lot of the times we back up because of fear. We fear, we don't know if we can actually trust that the divine is going to bring it forward. We don't know if we're actually going to be with them, and so we go into fear. And so, even though fear is a really big part of the journey in getting over that fear and trusting, a reminder to keep the heart open that, like, just even if you guys have to do your own thing for a while, just keep the heart open and keep sending love to your twin.
Well, and what Spirit's saying, one of my guides has a bit of a sense of humor, and they're saying, remember, it's a dance, your partners, but it doesn't always have to be the fiery tango. Sometimes it can just be the comfortable waltz,
Yeah.
but keep in step with each other.
Yeah. I forgot that I drew these cards, but exactly there it's just what we're talking about. Let it
Let
go,
it go.
release the past. So this is also with the transformation card. A lot
Mhm.
of the past issues you and your twin are going to be just releasing because at the end of the day, no matter what, no matter it can be challenging and what they put us through makes us not want to forgive sometimes. But it says just forgive, release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. So with that feminine energy, Mara's anything I heard Mara's got this one.
I do. Well, and it's talking about moving forward again, which is that 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I love is she's moving forward, but look at there's like two they almost look like, I don't know, ice mountains or something, but she's in the middle. She's got that balance again, and she's moving with confidence and grace. So as we let things go, that's also really, and forgiveness is part of that. That's also a really important part of creating the world that we want to move forward into. So as we let go and forgive, and the reminder is with forgiveness is we start with ourselves. Forgive ourselves for, don't beat ourselves up for why didn't I see that or why did I do that? Forgive and move forward. And I love that she's moving forward between two, I don't know if they're ice castles or whatever, but they're beautiful and she's got them balanced and she's moving forward with two. So that's very cool.
And I love that she's not getting drowned by the water,
Hmm.
which is what this card is saying. Just, don't, or what maybe what we said, don't try not to that the relationship can be, sorry, not so intense sometimes. And that's
Hmm.
okay.
I like that, you've got the intense relationship on the one side with fire and the calm with the ice. And it goes back to what Spirit just said to me. It's a dance. Remember, it doesn't always have to be the fiery tango. It can be the comfortable waltz as well.
Exactly.
So, it doesn't, so people feeling that they're stuck in the fire all the time, remember that they can create their own reality by letting it go, forgiving, and having that clear vision of where they want to move forward to.
Yes, exactly. I love that because yeah, she's not drowning in the water, but this
No,
looks like very unstable water. So you could easily get lost in the sauce. You can
yeah,
get lost in it, you can drown in it. Honestly, it's just feel it, just be aware of the heart. Go into your heart space and just feel that feeling right now because it does feel like it's a little bit more intense with the energies. That will help to release and forgive and move forward.
I think so. I love the duality of those two cards.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, it feels like everything is shifting to a more positive place. Feels like things are moving in the right direction. It does feel like both the twin flames are remembering and are feeling their counterpart very much. It's more stronger than before. So I know I've been having a lot of dreams about my twin. So if you guys are having dreams about yours, then they're thinking about you too. So that's also, if that's happened to you, that's not a coincidence because spirit is trying to bring us back into the love that we have for them and they have for us. And things are moving in a more positive direction right now, it feels like, with this energy. What have you learned? I'm hearing reunions to remind you what you've been through, what you've gone through, your growth. Try things different is what I'm hearing. So next time your twin comes around, remind yourself what you've learned. I'm just picking up on a very specific situation here, but there was someone who did back out, someone who did not forgive themselves, and someone who feels bad about that. So I'm hearing remind yourself when you bump into each other what you learned from that. Patience, things can feel calm and peaceful.
That makes sense because the word I kept hearing was compassion. Back to the first card.
Yeah.
Remember to have compassion, right?
So is there anything else you have or that's popping in?
They're just saying, um, remember it's a dance. You're going to move forward. Um, there will be, they say there will still be some ups and downs. It's not all roses, but the feminine energy is really supporting that coming from the heart, which is much gentler and softer um, relationship. So I love that the change card was all about the fiery relationship. So it's to me, that's like the change will be away from that into something softer
Yeah,
and more supportive.
because there will be awareness and then there will be transformation.
Move into the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too. And I think the feminine energy is helping the divine masculine right now, specifically, or whoever is the more masculine energy within the twin flame connection is helping them soften a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the divine's really helping us with that right now. And
It's
yeah,
good. Yeah. I love him, Michael, having the last word that have no fear because it's going to work out. And I'm with
yeah,
you. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
such a good reminder for twin flames. Fear is such a big
Yeah.
part.
It's good.
That was great. Thank you, Mara. Thank you so much, Mara. That was awesome.